Hey, let's do happy mornings before we start our meeting, okay? Breathe in. Happy morning, everyone.
Happy
Happy
morning.
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 Can we get it?
Happy
Can we get
morning.
a louder sound? Happy morning, everyone.
Happy
Happy
morning.
Happy
morning.
Happy
morning.
morning.
Great energy. Let's go. This is why I attend SCBD Toastmasters meeting. Before we start the meeting, though, let me tell you about the house rules that we have. We have 5. The first one is be present and be on time. I see 16 people is present and on time to the meeting. Big hand for all of us. And the second is rename yourself. I haven't renamed myself, but I will rename myself to GE-name because that's my role. And for Toastmasters, TM-name. And for guest, like usual, G-name. And the third is support the meeting by muting your microphone and share supportive chats in message in the chat because the chat box is like our seats in an offline meeting. The fourth is keep it safe and kind. Avoid sensitive topics like politics or religion to be inclusive to everyone. And 5, the most important, as our founding father has said, we learn best in moments of enjoyment. So have fun, everyone. With all the house rules recited, I will give the stage to our one and only Mr. President, Toastmaster Sonny.
Thank you so much, Mr. VPO. Happy morning, everyone.
Happy morning.
Happy morning.
Welcome back to SGBD Toastmasters Club regular meeting. And now, before we start the meeting, my name is Sonny. I am the club president of SGBD Toastmasters Club. I would like to I would like to inform to all of you, since we have some guests here, I would like to inform what is SGBD Toastmasters Club. So SGBD Toastmasters Club is one club that brings the spirit of supportive, connected, brave, and developing together since 6 April 2005, and we are part of the bigger community which called Toastmasters International. This is the global non-profit community of public speaking, communication, and leadership, and has been established since 1924. It means it's been more than 100 years, and the existence of Toastmasters spread along across 150 countries, 40,000 clubs, 270 members, and once you join one club in Toastmasters, you get a free pass to join all club meetings in all around the world. This is the huge opportunity for you to expand your network while exploring your public speaking, communication, and leadership. Next, please. As a Toastmasters Club, we have values and mission. Let's read together. Our values are
Integrity, respect, service, and excellence.
And our mission is
We provide supportive and positive learning experience in which members are empowered to develop communication and leadership skills, resulting in greater self-confidence and personal growth.
all right. Thank you for reciting the values and mission with me. To put it short, this club is your safe space to learn and grow in public speaking, leadership, and networking. On paper, Toastmasters Club will give you a chance to practice speaking confidently and purposeful, to connect and learn from each other, as you will not only expand your network, but also learn how to give constructive feedback to others. And you will also have a chance to practice your leadership skills in any situations, resiliently, and with purpose. But that's only the paper. Outside of these three, Toastmasters is also the platform that will give you chance to learn about time management by speaking around a certain time, active listening by doing some role taking, even in project planning, handling online meetings like we are doing right now, content creation. You can make podcast, blog, and anything else, and handle the unexpected situation because we have some projects that train all the members to face the difficult situations. Now, as I mentioned earlier, that Toastmasters is one key to connect with people around the world. Today, we also have some people who join us all around the Indonesia and all around the world. We have Toastmaster Asterin from Tangerang Toastmasters and Toastmaster Jelita from Eagle Toastmasters Club. And I think I also saw some visiting Toastmasters. We have Toastmaster Paul. I guess you're the president of Bintulu Speakers Club.
Hello, everyone. Yes.
All
Thank you for
right.
inviting me.
Yeah, thank you for coming. And I saw we also have Toastmaster Ayunda from Ministry of Finance. Hello.
Mr. Sunny.
Hello. Thank you for joining. And usually there are more Toastmasters from all around Indonesia and all around the world joining us later. But now, without further ado, let's begin the meeting. With the power of vested in me, I'd like to open this meeting by saying, Happy morning!
Happy morning!
Happy
Good
morning.
Morning.
Now I'd like to give the control to our Toastmaster of the meeting, the one and only, one of the passionate member in SCBD Toastmasters Club. Please welcome Toastmaster Winda.
Thank you, Mr. President Toastmaster Sony. Yes, I'm so passionate because all of you are so supportive and also positive. So I always like joining this meeting. Happy morning, everyone.
Happy morning, Toastmaster
morning.
Winda.
Morning.
Happy morning.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm Winda, and tonight I will be Toastmasters of the meeting. And welcome to another exciting SCBD Toastmasters Club meeting. And for tonight, I will share the slides. All right, the theme tonight is Beyond the Comfort Zone. Wow, this is a very, how would I say, maybe nerve-wracking, but once we manage to go beyond our comfort zone, that will be an exciting experience. In our life, of course, I believe that all of us have that one moment that make us to go beyond our comfort zone. For example, speaking in front of public for the first time, or perhaps first time having the job interview, or first time speaking in a meeting, and other experiences. And so tonight we will go beyond our comfort zone through many sessions. The word of the day is venture. Venture means dare to do something new, to go to somewhere unfamiliar. The word of the day will be explained more by our grammarian. So please use the word of the day as many as possible. And I would like to share my first venture. This one. My first venture of stepping outside of comfort zone is when I joined SCBD Speechcraft Workshop last year. You can see that there is also our president of Master Sony and also other members of this club. At that time, I wasn't confident enough to speak in front of adult audience. So for your information, I'm a teacher, and at that time, I was confident only speaking in front of my students. But I stepped out of my comfort zone to speak in front of adult audience. I delivered my speech, and looking back, I realized something. If I didn't join the workshop, perhaps I wouldn't have joined Toastmasters. I wouldn't have built my confidence. And of course, I wouldn't have met so many supportive, positive, and also encouraging people in this club. So that's my experience, my venture to go beyond the comfort zone. So now I would like to invite one participant to share his or her moment to go beyond the comfort zone by answering these questions. What is one thing that used to terrify you, but now feels completely normal? Let me ask, perhaps, guess Herlina, would you like to answer?
Yes,
Yes.
I would like to answer. First of all, welcome. My name is Herlina. Actually, I already joined this session like 3 times, but I joined it online and before I cannot actively participate because I have another agenda. So this is my first time to have opportunity to speak in front of you guys. So happy to know you all, and um, I think that's the short introduction. So I would like to answer the question of the day. So the one thing that used to terrify me, but now feels completely normal, maybe because right now I work, but I am a still fresh graduate, and before in my college, I used to have some kind of internship that I feel really scared when it comes to feedback from the boss because I feel like I'm still inexperienced. But then as the time goes, the many type of boss came to my experience, and then they gave me a lot of feedbacks. And then when right now when I'm already working in a full-time job, that things feels already really normal, like something that, oh, this is the real thing that happened in my daily life, not some kind of um, I cannot achieve that, like not what I scared from my college time. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, guest Herina. Yes, speaking of receiving feedback, of course, it sometimes makes us afraid of because sometimes we will always be feeling afraid of making mistake, but feedback is what makes us grow. Thank you, guest Herina, for answering the questions of the day. For the next, okay, tonight we will have 3 agenda. The first one is prepared speech session. I believe we will listen to inspiring speeches telling about their growth and also their moments of stepping out of comfort zone from Toastmaster Moza, Toastmaster Rania, Toastmaster Salma, and also DTM Alvin. And the next session will be table topic session. And the last one will be evaluation session. Next, I will also introduce our amazing role takers. For Toastmasters of the meeting, it will be me. Welcome Ambassador, we have Toastmaster Taufik. Zoom Master, we have Toastmaster Nata. General Evaluator, we have Toastmaster Kava. Bailout Counter, Toastmaster Afif. AWOD Counter, Toastmaster Dedeh. Table Topic Master, Toastmaster Faisal. And Timer, Toastmaster Leoni. For the timer, Toastmaster Leoni, please explain your role. The screen is yours.
Hello, thank you, Madam Tom. Can everyone hear my voice?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, happy morning, everyone.
Happy
Happy morning, Madam IPP.
Happy morning.
So today I'll be your timer, and as a timer, I will give signals. So I will keep on track with all of your timing according to the agenda. For instance, for a 5 to 7 minute speech, I will change my background into green at 5 minutes, yellow at 6 minutes, and red at 7 minutes. For table topic session, green at 1 minute, yellow at 1.5 minutes, and red at 2 minutes. For the evaluations, green at 2 minutes, yellow at 2.5 minutes, and red at 3 minutes. So make sure that you guys are on time, because if you saw this red background, that means you only have 30 more seconds to wrap up your speech. All right? So that's all from me as your timer for today. I just want to remind you, time is the one venture we can never invest twice. So let's make sure we're spending it wisely. Back to you, Toastmaster of the meeting.
Thank you, Toastmaster Leonie. So make sure that all of us speak within time limit. Next, I will call our grammarian, Toastmaster Estherine, to explain about the word of the day. So let me stop sharing. Perhaps Toastmaster Estherine will share the screen to explain.
Thank you, Toastmaster Winda. My fellow Toastmasters and guests, my name is Toastmaster Estherine, and I will be your grammarian tonight. It is my first time being grammarian, so I do hope that I will try my very best to take up this role. My responsibility is to listen carefully to all speakers, especially to the language usage. So I will take note of any grammatical error used in your speech, but do not be afraid of making mistakes, because I will share the correction to all of you for our learning together. I will also capture any remarkable words and thoughts that you might use during your speech. And the word of the day is venture. Now, venture, as according to Merriam-Webster dictionary, it means to proceed, especially in the face of opportunities or risk, or even in the face of danger. So it can also mean that you want to take a chance, to be brave, you take a gamble, or it's a risk ahead of you, sorry. So I do hope all of you would not be afraid to venture into the unknown in your speeches tonight, and enjoy your speeches today. Thank you very much. Back to you, Toastmaster Winda.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Esrin. Now let's move on to our next session, that is prepared speech session, where we will listen to inspiring speech from the speakers. The first speaker will be Toastmaster Moza, that will be introduced by her evaluator, Toastmaster Sony. Over to you, Toastmaster Sony.
Thank you, Madam Tom. Hello, it's me again. But now I'm taking the role as the first evaluator. And it's also an honor to me to evaluate one of our newest member in SGBD Toastmaster, Toastmaster Moza. Woohoo! Tonight, it's a remarkable moment for her because she will start her venture in Toastmasters by delivering her first ever project. Wow. This is the Icebreaker project, the first breaker in which everyone always deliver for the first time. In this project, she will have a chance to introduce herself to the club, as well as being introduced to the basic speech structure. Now, without further ado, let me introduce and let's welcome Toastmaster Moza. Scared, but do it anyway. Scared, but do it anyway. Toastmaster Moza.
Am I audible right now?
Yes, you are audible.
Yes.
Okay. Have you ever questioned the decision you've made so far? I bet all of the peoples do, because it is something that always happen in our life, right? For me, life is about choosing and making a better decision, even though it's not always comfortable. For the past 1.5 years, there are a lot of big things happen in my life. It started when I graduated from my college. An overthinker and fragile person. Maybe those two words will describe me the best at that moment. I applied for many job opportunities, but I always fail, whether it's in the interview or assessment. So I spent all night with crying, and also I'll lose my confidence. Because at that time, I saw a lot of my friends already had a job. But one day, I scrolled my Instagram and I just found a video / a quote that sounds like this. Everything that happened, happened. It reminds me that we cannot change everything that already happened in the past, but we can always learn from it so we can make a better and we can move forward. So I started to make a new plan. I want to running a business. It's a small business. It's a florist. At first, I scared to do it because I have no experience in a business. But, and you know, running a business, when it's your first time, it's about mentality. But I still doing it because I don't want to wait for the opportunity. And I did it. After a couple months, I earned the income. But that's not the point. The most important thing is my confidence back after going through the events. Because I gained so much lesson from that activity, not only in the business field, but also it developed my analytical thinking on how I respond the problem or the bottleneck along the way. But is everything finished now? Not yet. In the end of 2025, finally, I get an offer to join an internship program in the capital in Jakarta. So the night they reached me out, I accepted immediately. But who knows? After that, I questioned that decision a lot. Am I ready for this? Should I withdraw the application? What if I cannot survive? Besides, I only have 2 days to pack everything with me. But suddenly my father came and said to me, Moza, not every opportunity comes twice in our life. Or maybe they do, but we don't know when. And then he continued again. The moment that you are questioned about your decision, you ready or not, it's the moment that you have to do it. Because ready or not, you have to take a risk. You have to move forward and you have to face everything that you always scared of. That's how we survive and that's how we live the life. So at that moment, with my handshake, I hold my breath and I said, okay, let's do it. I'm going to Jakarta. And who would have thought? I finally passed the 6-month program last May. A very wonderful experience. That venture really taught me on how I see the world right now, because it's big and we just live in a little part of it. That's why be brave and dare to dream big. Those two things really changed me. And now, if there is someone ask me, what is one thing that used to terrify you but now feel completely normal? I will say making a decision to move forward, even though it's uncomfortable and you feel scared. Because I realize being an adult means that you have to choose over the things and make the right or a better decisions. No need to be perfect, because sometimes a good enough decision now, it can be better than waiting for it to be perfect but later. This is also why I joining the Toastmasters Club too. I already knew the pattern, so I want to face my fear because I know it's the right decision. That's all from me, Moza. Thank you. Back to you, Toastmasters, of the meeting.
Wow, one more time, please give a big warm applause to Toastmaster Moza for delivering her icebreaker speech. Wow, Toastmaster Moza, that was very inspiring icebreaker speech. Yeah, just like the title, do it anyway. You do it anyway, firstly, to run your first business, and secondly, you join your internship and pass the internship. Wow, thank you, Toastmaster Moza, for delivering such amazing speech. Now, fellow Toastmasters and guests, we move on to the second speaker, also very amazing speaker, Toastmaster Rania, that will be evaluated by Toastmaster Tegar. Toastmaster Tegar, please introduce Toastmaster Rania. The screen is yours.
All right. Thank you, Tom. Happy morning, everyone.
Happy morning, Tagar.
Good morning.
Oh. For those who doesn't know me, my name is Tegar, and this is such an experience for me to being evaluator for Toastmaster Rania. Toastmaster Rania currently doing her project in evaluation and feedback. She will deliver her second speech, and the time is 5 to 7 minutes. And the purpose of this project is to practice applying feedback and serve as a speech evaluator during a meeting. Because I'm so excited and I really look forward to hear her speech, let me welcome Toastmaster Rania. Boredom is not always boring. Boredom is not always boring. Toastmaster Rania.
Thank you for introducing me, Toastmaster Tegar. Am I audible, everyone?
Yes, you are.
Okay. Only boring people are bored. I'm sure that's something we have heard somewhere or sometime in our lives. For a long time, we have associated boredom with so many negative things. For example, boredom is a sign that you're not passionate enough, not creative enough, not productive enough, or maybe even it means you don't have friends, you don't have boyfriend, you don't have girlfriend, and that's why you're alone and have nothing to do, and so on and so on. But in this era of smartphones and social media, I think we need to redefine our perspective about boredom.
thing. There's a Canadian psychologist named John Eastwood. He explained that when we are bored, there are two things happening in our minds. First, we become desperate for something to do, but there's nothing around us that catches our interest. Second, our mental capacity becomes dormant, begging to be engaged. In this state, we become motivated to search for something else. And that is a golden opportunity for us to venture out of our comfort zone to find what we are passionate about, or to clear our minds so new ideas can spring up. In 1990, a woman was sitting on a delayed train from Manchester to London. The train was held up for 4 hours, and she was on her own, meaning she had no friend to talk to and no phone to scroll, because this was the 90s, there are no phones. Therefore, she had no choice but to daydream. Her mind wandered far, far away from the train until it came up with an image of a young boy wearing glasses. She had no pen to write it down, but she did have 4 empty hours. So she spent them thinking up all the ideas for the books that would feature this young boy as the main character. Can you guys guess who this woman was?
J.K. Rowling?
Yes,
J.K.
that's
Rowling?
right.
Yeah.
J.K. Rowling, yes. And this boy was named Harry. She would name him Harry Potter. And as you guys know, Harry Potter became the best-selling book series in history. And all of this happened because she was bored alone in a train. But don't worry, guys. You don't need to sit still for hours like she did. Sometimes walking in a park or doing house chores could also do the trick. It could inspire you to think up of something great. For example, Margaret Atwood. She was the author of The Handmaid's Tale. She said writing ideas often come to her while she's bird watching. Another example would be George Balanchine, a famous ballet choreographer. Some of his greatest works were inspired while he was ironing his clothes. And many other artists, professionals, and writers and scholars also credited doing mundane day-to-day things such as walking, washing, or doing mindless other things. And during doing them, they become inspired with a great idea. The reason behind this is because a human brain is not designed for idleness. In the absence of external stimuli, our minds will create its own. But the vital key is to not scroll on your phone, because doom scrolling, while tempting, is a killer of creative thinking. And I know it is a very difficult task, easier said than done. And personally, I struggle with boredom as well. But to avoid doom scrolling, I practice not opening my phone for at least 1 hour in the morning. 1 hour after I wake up, I try to do things without holding my phone. And guess what? I crafted this speech from start to finish during one such hour. So with that, I can confidently say to you that boredom is great for you, especially in this era of digital instant gratification, where you can chase away boredom with one flick of a finger. But although it might protect you from the anxiety of boredom, it prevents you from creating new ideas. So, fellow Toastmasters and guests, I encourage you to put away your phone the next time you feel bored. Who knows what inspiration might pop up? You could end up being the next J.K. Rowling. That is all from me, and I hope I didn't bore you. Thank you. Back to Toastmaster of the meeting.
Wow, please give a round of warm applause for Toastmaster Rania. Thank you, Toastmaster Rania. Another amazing speech. This one about boredom. Yes, that makes me wondering, yeah, how can I kill my boredom in a productivity way, in a productive way, yeah? Or perhaps by writing, just like J.K. Rowling or another famous people that you quote. Okay, hopefully that joining this meeting also means that it is not about it is not boring, of course. This is very exciting and also for our growth. And I hope we will also get something from this meeting. Thank you, Toastmaster Rania. Next, for our next speaker, another amazing speaker, Toastmaster Salma, that will be evaluated by Toastmaster Jelita. Toastmaster Jelita, please introduce Toastmaster Salma. The screen is yours.
Thank you, Tom. Good evening, fellow Toastmaster and guests. I would like to introduce Toastmaster Salma. Her project is, her pathway is a dynamic leadership, and this is doing her level 2 project 1, which is understanding her leadership style. So the purpose of the project is for the member to identify their primary leadership style or styles, and is for them to share some aspect of the primary leadership style or discuss leadership style in general. So Toastmaster Salma, lead authentically, lead confidently. Lead authentically, lead confidently. Toastmaster Salma, the screen is yours.
Happy morning, fellow Toastmasters.
Happy
Happy
morning.
morning.
I want to ask, have you ever attend a presentation that feels so boring that you started to yawn and counting the sheeps? You may type your response in the chat box. Oh, I see some people raising hands. It is something that I believe we experienced before. A presentation with a lot of figures, numbers, with no interesting visual aid, or with a very monotone voice of the speaker delivering some data in the room. Today, I would like to share with you an experience on how to be our authentic self could lead us to be a confident leader. I believe that it was a universal experience that we attend a boring presentation in the room. And yes, any long monotonous presentation would make us feel like, I think I want to start counting the sheep. But have you ever attend a room full of interesting and confident speakers with a very expressive way of communication? And how did you feel when you hear the speakers, the interesting speakers speaking their thoughts in the room? It is a stark difference, right? You are excited to listen to, oh, the speakers really open up my mind. What is he trying to say? Or What is she trying to deliver? Your concentration automatically focus on that speaker. Because people may forget what you say, people may forget what you did, but people will not forget how they make you feel. That's why it is very important for us to deliver the message confidently in an expressive and gestures like we learn in Toastmasters. I want to share with you my past experience some years ago when I was asked to lead a focus group discussion. It was the first time I led an FGD in front of government leaders. At the time, I thought, oh, I think I need to be formal. I need to be like the speakers in the room with great titles and also with great titles and also with an amazing way of speaking. I think I need to put myself like them so that people could hear me. And then the FGD came. I started to present my points and ask some questions to the government leaders in the group. But what is really happening there? I ended up memorizing instead of sharing the points, and it looked like that I am not able to holding the conversation in a good way. And what I felt that I ended up not speaking clearly because I was trying to be someone else. And I could see some boring faces of the audience in the group, which makes me feel even more nervous. By the end of that session, I also got some feedback from my manager about how the session was going. And at the time, I felt really bad. And I thought to myself, how could I be so unconfident? I have tried to put myself like those government leaders with great titles so that I could duplicate the way they speak. At the time, I learned that I think I need to change the way I lead a session. And fast forward some years later, I got an opportunity to be the Toastmaster of the meeting. It happened about a few weeks ago in Nekorangi, and I feel that it was my very first time becoming Toastmaster of the meeting, and I felt very nervous. Even before the session, I asked our VPE on how the session should go because I still got some overthinking. What if the session is not interesting? What if the audience feel boring like the one I faced some years ago? But at the time, I didn't prepare much. I only want to believe in one thing. First, I want to acknowledge all the speakers to make them feel seen. Second, I want to make this session so inclusive so that all people could feel they are being understood and appreciated. And after becoming the Toastmaster of the meeting, I heard some good comments and also feedback from Toastmaster Rinda and also Toastmaster Taufik about the session was going quite well. At the time, I thought, I think it is important for us to be comfortable with ourselves first, so that our authentic self could shine brightly and could make us becoming a confident leader and also a confident speaker. That was my experience on how we, as a person, if we embrace our authentic self, it can support us. It can make us feel. It can turn us to be a confident leader and also a confident speaker. Back to you, Toastmaster of the meeting.
Wow, please everyone give a round of applause for Toastmaster Salma for stepping out of comfort zone and speak confidently. Thank you, Toastmaster Salma, for sharing your focus group discussion story and also how being Toastmasters of the meeting help you to always be authentic and also can lead the meeting. Thank you. For the next speaker, it will be distinguished Toastmaster Alvin, but because he will came up later, so we move on to the next session, that is table topic session. This is also one of the session that will be very exciting and also will be very fun because it remind us to always practice for impromptu speech. Now, please welcome our table topic master, Toastmaster Faisal. Toastmaster Faisal, the screen is yours.
Yes, I'm so sorry. I don't have preparations. So is it Faisal
Sorry.
or me?
No, it's Stephen Faisal.
Toastmaster
Sorry.
Faisal from SCBD.
Muhammad Faisal, I'm sorry. Yes.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, perhaps Toastmaster Faisal will also invite another guest Faisal, ya. Yeah. Over to you, Toastmaster Faisal.
Okay, thank you, Tom. This is such unexpected because we have two Faisal on the next session, so it's okay. Happy morning, everyone. Welcome to Table Topic session.
Good morning.
Happy morning.
My name is Faisal, and I will be your table topic master on tonight's session. And can you see my screen already? Not yet, yeah. Second. Okay. So on tonight's session, I will bring a topic that is a classic debate that almost everyone faces at some point on his life. Money versus passion. On one side, when we were a child, we were being told that chase your dream, do what you love, and you will find happiness. And when we grow up older, reality hit us. There is bills to be paid. And at some point, financial security matters more than our passion. So, should we follow what makes us happy, or should we venture into the path that bring us financial security? And how this table topic session work? So, I will pick one speaker, or you can volunteer yourself, and then I will choose you, and then you will pick a card. Sorry. So you will pick a card, and behind this card, there is a question that wait for you. And every speaker have opportunity to speak for 1 to 2 minutes. So for first speaker, I would like to invite Toastmaster Taufik. Toastmaster Taufik, are you there?
Hi, yes, I'm here.
Okay. Which card that you would like to pick?
Let me pick A, the lamb.
Okay, let's see what's the question behind the card A. Okay. So the question is, should people follow their passion or should they follow opportunities? Toastmaster Taufik, the screen is yours.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Faisal. When I was 20, I graduated from university and I was really, really confused which one that I chose. Do I need to follow my passions or do I need to follow the money? But as you grow up, you notice that money is important. Because, for example, the easiest example that I can give you is that when you want to join Toastmasters, you need money, right? And having money, which means that you can do something more. So in this economy, I think we should follow money. But even though we follow money, we can use that money to pursue something deeper for ourselves. So that, for example, if you are interested with public speaking, you can join Toastmaster, our club, for example, SCBD. Or perhaps you're interested with books, you can buy a book in bookstores. And I believe that books price is really expensive nowadays. And yeah, I think following money is really important. And then after having the money, build the foundation, you can now move to any other opportunities that you want to pursue in life. I think that's all for me. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Taufik. So your answer is chase the money first, and then after you get the money, chase what you make you happy. I think that's an interesting point of view to answer the question. Thank you, Toastmaster Taufik. And for next speaker, I would like to invite our visiting Toastmaster. Toastmaster Paul, are you here?
Hello, yes, I'm here.
Okay. Which card that you would like to pick?
Can I choose B?
Okay, B. Let's see what's the question behind it. Okay. So, are you Indonesian?
Hello, yeah? Sorry?
Are you Indonesian or?
No, I'm Malaysian.
Oh, okay. So I will try to estimate the currency. So the question
Okay.
is, would you choose a job you love with a salary of about 170 USD per month, or a job you hate with salary 10 times of it, about 1,700 USD per month? Okay.
Oh,
So are you ready?
okay.
The screen is yours, Mr.
Okay.
Paul.
If I had to choose between a job that I love but being paid little for it, or choosing a job that I hate but paid 10 times more, honestly, it depends on every individual. But for me, myself, I would choose the latter, which is a job that I hate with more salary. Why? I think that's because for my passion itself, it is outside my job. I personally have a lot of hobbies beside my 9 to 5. So if I do have more money, then I could pursue my passion outside my job even more. And as like I said, I think my current job itself is 9 to 5. So after my work days, I usually have boxing classes, and also on the weekends I would go hiking. So yes, I might hate my life for 9 to 5, but after that, on the weekends, if I have enough money, which the job that I hate will give me amount of money, that I could just probably get a plane ticket to Paris or go hiking at the Mount Everest or do my passion or side job that I love. So yes, I definitely would choose a job that I hate with more money so that I can pursue my hobby, my passion even more. So that's all from me. Thank you.
Okay, thank you visiting Toastmaster Paul. So it's interesting that you don't define yourself by your job. So you find another hobby to fulfill your passion outside of your 9 to 5. Thank you for your speech, visiting Toastmaster Paul. And for our next speaker, I would like to invite my twin, Faisal. Are you here, Faisal?
Yes,
Okay.
I'm here. Wow,
So
what's it?
would you like to share which card that you would like to pick?
What is it? It's just, I think a lamp or idea.
A lamp. Pardon, do you mean A?
Yes.
I'm sorry, it has been taken. So you can pick anything outside A or B.
Or B, I think. I see.
Oh, okay, C. Let's see. What's the question behind it? Okay. So the question is, if money were no longer a concern, what would you actually want to do with your life? Okay,
Oh,
Guestmaster,
okay.
Guest Faisal, the screen is yours.
So okay, let me introduce myself. My name is Faisal Ramadhani, and I'm so nervous to speak you all. Okay, if you money, if money were no longer a concern, what would you actually want to do with your life? I think I don't know. Yeah, I don't know about my life. I don't know how to do it. So the next tomorrow, I think is I have to prayer so much to Allah Subhanahu wa Taala, and money is not useless again, but if you but Allah give everything, not money. Money is a part of give give from Allah Subhanahu wa Taala, and so money is not part of happiness. It's not happiness, but part of happiness. So you can live without money, yes, because Allah make you live. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm so sorry.
Okay. Thank you, Guest Faisal, for your speech. So it's interesting. So if money were no longer a problem, so you prefer to go after the religious path by spending your time to pray to Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala. That's an interesting angel of view. Thank you, Guest Faisal. And for next speaker, anyone want to volunteer themselves?
Sorry.
I would like to try.
Maybe guess their Fansha. Okay, maybe after guess their Fansha. Guess their Fansha. Are you there?
Yes. I'm sorry, Soto. I'm
Okay.
here.
So, would you like to participate in table topic session?
Yes, I would. Sorry, I need
Okay.
to.
Which card that you would like to pick?
I would like to pick the. Let's see. Maybe I will take the F1 here, the palette.
Okay, let's see what's the question behind it. Okay. So, would you rather be a big fish in a small city or a small fish in Jakarta? Or maybe a small fish in big city? So, are you ready, guess Dervansha?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay, the screen is yours.
Okay, good evening. If I decided to pick either one of these two options, I would like to pick a small fish in a big city like Jakarta because I am going to chase about my knowledge to pursue my knowledge about job and opportunity rather than becoming a popular figure in a small city. And another thing I consider is to learn about the job as I would be a small fish. Then another consideration is to develop my career from a small fish to a big fish in a big city. That is all.
Okay. You still have time. Do you want to explain more about
No.
your definition?
Okay, maybe I would like to describe my explanation. I choose to be a small fish in a big city because I would like to learn more about how successful people thrive in a big city like Jakarta. Therefore, I decide to be a small fish if I had a change.
Okay. Okay.
So,
Thank you, guest Dervansha, for your speech. So it's interesting that you prefer to be a small fish so you could learn for someone else or from the bigger fish. Thank so for next speaker, I wonder who previously mentioned that they would like to participate.
It was me who would like to participate.
Who spoke? Who's speaking?
Hi, I'm Lady.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yes, Lady Shakila. Do you mind to open your camera?
Wait. I just arrived, so kind of mess up. I
Oh,
will
okay.
turn on the camera. Wait.
Okay, Lady Shakila, which card that
Hi.
you would like to pick?
I think I will go with C.
I'm sorry, but C already
Oh,
taken.
selected. Sure.
Yep. So outside A, B, C, F.
Maybe G?
Okay, G. Let's see what's the question behind it.
Okay.
Okay. So, if your partner got a great job opportunity in another island, would you move with them even if it meant leaving your own career behind? So, are you ready, guys, Lady Shakila?
Okay, thank you. I think I will prefer to move with wait, sorry. For I'm confused, but I think for a long term I would prefer to move with my partner to that another island. But if it's not for the long term, I would prefer to just stay in my current places because I need to focus on my own career, and also it's just it's my natural preferences that I still wanting to pursue anything that I would like to get for myself. So I think mostly I will be just stay in my places while supporting them from the far. So yeah.
Okay. So you finish?
Yes, I guess.
Okay. Thank you, Lady Sakila, for sharing your opinion about this unique question.
Thank
And
you.
I think we are running out of time. So thank you to all participants that are joining in this table topic session. It is interesting to learn another point of view on how they prefer their option when facing a common issue that we face at some point of life, money or passion. And I would like to close this session by returning the screen into table to our Tom, Toastmaster Winda. Toastmaster Winda.
Yeah, thank you, Toastmaster Faisal. Wow, thank you for leading such interesting and also fun table topic session. Money or passion? Toastmaster Faisal, could I have both? Money and passion. Thank you. All right, fellow Toastmasters and guests. Now, please welcome distinguished Toastmaster Alvin, who will deliver his speech and also will be introduced by his evaluator, that is Toastmaster Ellen. Toastmaster Ellen, the screen is yours.
Sorry, Toastmaster Winda. Can we have the timer report and also the ballot counter first for the
Oh,
table
yeah.
topics before we move to DTM Alvin?
Oh, yeah. Okay, I see. Thank you, Toastmaster Taufik. Yes, now we will listen to timer report from Toastmaster Leone. Toastmaster Leone, the screen is yours.
Happy morning, everyone. Back with me again on your timer for today. So as you can see, all speakers or table topic speakers today are eligible to be voted. Back to you, Toastmasters of the meeting.
Yes. Thank you, Toastmaster Leone. Okay, so for now, let's move on to the next speech from distinguished Toastmaster Alvin that will be introduced by his evaluator, Toastmaster Ellen.
Thank you, Madam Tom Toastmaster Winda. Tonight, I have the honor to evaluate our distinguished Toastmaster Alvin. He will be delivered his speech with the title of Wishy Washy. The purpose of this project is for the member to practice using vocal variety to enhance a speech. And I am so enthusiastic to hear Toastmaster Alvin deliver his speech, Wishy Washy. Wishy Washy, distinguished Toastmaster Alvin.
Thank you, Toastmaster Alan. Happy morning, SGBD Toastmasters. Are you a wishy-washy person? If you don't answer, maybe you are a wishy-washy. Yeah, are you the tough or kappa? Maybe no. If you answer it, congratulations. At least for this moment, you're not wishy-washy because you make your answer. Yeah, sometimes from Andika, yeah, occasionally, yes. For me, I was a wishy-washy. I am still a wishy-washy. But now I become more aware of my decision. Before, like several times ago, I was so indecisive about almost everything. About clothes that I am about to wear. When I about to go to office, after several steps, I go back to my house and change it. Oh, this is not nice. I'll change it. And then I go again. Oh, the shoes. Oh, this is not nice. I will change it. Not only about clothes, also about what to eat at lunch. What to eat, said my friends. Nasi Padang. Oh, no, nasi padang. Because when I said nasi padang, some people frown. Okay, no, nasi padang, fried rice. Oh, no, then fried chicken. And then people hate me. Even though my intention is I'm afraid to make people dislike it. I am a people pleaser. But because of this wishy-washy, it makes people dislike me more. This is already a big problem. And when I see my parents, especially my mom, she is also a wishy-washy. So wishy-washy is genetic from my mother. And is this a problem I need to solve? Yes, because I cannot live like this. To be honest with you, I just changed my speech title. I'm still a wishy-washy. And before this, my speech title is happiness, and then I changed it to wishy-washy. Now, I take a reflection and look for solution, how to be not a wishy-washy. In one part of my life, which is selecting clothes, I make a firm decision to always choose red color. Why I choose red color? Because red means brave, fire, energetic, brave. That's what I want. And almost every day, I use red. Only today is not, because I'm doing an office event when they obligate me to use white. Almost every day, I'm using red. In Indonesian Independence Day, people are asked to use red or white. For Alvin, it's just a normal day. I don't need to worry about it. And from this, I learned that I make decision from my logical thinking. I have a why on my decision. I choose red because I want to be brave. And then in my another club in Tangerang Toastmasters, at the time, we are planning to go to canyoneering, water activities. But at the time, the rain or the water debit was very low. I need to make a decision in a very short time. Should I do a voting? No time for that. I just make my decision. We need to do other things, but not a sport or water sport, something like that. And I choose doing hiking to Kawah Ratu as our team building session. And I don't ask. I'm being authority. I'm being, this is my decision, please follow. And that decision is made by logical reason. And also I'm thinking to another members, this is the best option for them. So I move from someone that is wishy-washy, wushy-wushu, everything, change my mind frequently. It makes me so stressful, anxious. Now I can make decisions firmly by using logic. Guys, if you're still wishy-washy, question yourself. What is the reason behind your decision? If you're confused when to do meeting, if you keep asking, voting, you may not get the result because nobody can. You may observe the schedule of each members and predict the better result. And if you're a leader, if you are firm with your decision, if you're being empathic about your members, that will the best community, the best situation, not only for you, but also for your members. Even though wishy-washy is still there, like nervous in public speaking, it is still there forever. But you can decrease it, you can take control on it, and you feel more relief and learn. Never stop learning. Never be afraid to make decision. Don't do voting every time. Don't ask every time. You will lose your credibility as a leader. Alvin always asks to us. So what is Alvin responsibility right now. So mind your logic, mind your team, make a firm decision with logic. Everything will be decided. Maybe some people don't like it. It's okay. Maybe you can see more people like it. As I experience this, whatever I do, whatever I decide, there is always someone who will hate it. I will not focus on that. I will just focus to a group of people who like me, who support me, who give constructive feedback. So, fellow wishy-washy, it is okay to become wishy-washy and keep growing, keep learning, make your decision, and stick to it. Back to you, Toastmasters.
Thank you, DTM Alvin. Yes, everyone, please give a big applause for DTM Alvin for inspiring us. Although sometimes perhaps we are still wishy-washy, but we need to learn how to make a firm decision. Thank you, DTM Alvin. Next, let's have our timer report from Toastmaster Leonie. Toastmaster Leonie, the screen is yours.
All right, thank you, Madam Tom. Oh, I'm not visible, but actually it's okay. Our timer report for the speakers: Moza, 6 minutes 28 seconds. Rania, 6 minutes 52 seconds. Salma, 7 minutes 27 seconds. And Distinguished Alvin, 7 minutes 26 seconds. So every speakers are eligible to be voted. Back to you, Tom.
Thank you, Toastmaster Leonie. All right, now we move on to the ballot cast that will, the link will be provided by Toastmaster Afif. Toastmaster Afif, the screen is yours.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Winda. Congrats for all the speakers for eligible to be voted. And first, we will vote for the best prepared speech. You can scan the QR code shared by TM Kava. And maybe if you can scan the QR code, I will share the voting link. Okay, after you vote the best prepared speech, next we going to vote for the best table topic session. You can scan the QR code or I will share the link in the chat.
Yes, I hope everyone already voted for the best prepared speech and prepared speaker and also the best table topic speaker. Oh, Toastmaster Afif, can we have the link on the chat, please?
Okay, I have sent the link in the chat. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, all right, everyone. We have to vote for best prepared speaker and also best table topic speaker.
Okay, the first one is for the prepared speech, and the second one is for the table topic.
All right, choose the best prepared speaker and also best table topic speaker, and let's see who will be the best one. And I think everyone is the best one because they already delivered the speech and also managed to step out of their comfort zone. Thank you. Thank you, Toastmaster Afif, for the link. And next, let's capture this memorable moment of our moment to be brave, to step out of our comfort zone. Toastmaster Kava, will you help me to take photo?
Sure thing. Every day. Okay, before we take photos, let's make sure you look at the camera. For the first pose, let's do a fun one. Money, the theme. Okay, I will be taking pictures in the 3, 2, 1. So, Master Window, what's this theme of the meeting today? You're muted.
Beyond comfort zone, actually.
Beyond comfort zone. Okay. For
Money
the
is
next
our comfort zone.
money is our comfort zone. Correct. So for the next pose, go out of your comfort zone. I'll be taking pictures in 3, 2, 1. All right. Pictures have been taken. Giving back control to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Kava. All right, now is the session that will make us grow and also make us always find another chance for us to step beyond the comfort zone. This is the evaluation session that will be led by our GE, Toastmaster Kava. The screen is yours.
Replace spotlight. There we go. Good evening, everyone. Happy morning.
Happy morning.
Happy morning.
Happy morning,
Fellow
Kava.
Toastmasters. Yes, and everyone. Evaluation session. Of course, we like speeches, we like table topics, but where else can you get evaluation if not in Toastmasters? If you deliver a speech, you will know what is good from it and what can be improved. Starting the first evaluation session, we have our president, one and only. Toastmaster Sony, are you ready?
Of course, I'm ready.
Okay, whenever you're ready, the stage is yours.
Among all decisions that Toastmaster Moza had in her life, I bet that one of the decisions that she didn't regret is joining Toastmasters. Please say so. I hope so. Let's us give a round of applause to Toastmaster Moza for her first ever speech in Toastmasters. Woohoo! As I mentioned on the chat box, that doesn't sound like a first speech after all. That sounds like a well-crafted speech that has well structure and easy to listen. I have 3 things that I like from Toastmaster Moza's speech. First one is the opening. This is something that usually the new people forgot about creating the good opening, but Toastmaster Moza did that by adding a reflective question. Have you ever made a decision that you regret? That is a perfect to count audience attentions early in the speech. But of course, the good opening is not enough. It needs a flowing story to make sure the audience stay from the beginning to the end. And Toastmaster Moza also did that perfectly. Not only deliver in a good structure, but I love how Toastmaster Moza bring us low, up, low again, up again. That feels like a journey. We are following her journey through her story, and that's what makes her story even more interesting. Plus, the last one that I like from Toastmaster Moza is her word choices and quotes. It adds another layer to the speech that makes all of her speeches perfectly captured. Now, of course, it's her first speech, and she still has a lot more potential in improving her speech. And I give 2 suggestions to improve Toastmaster Moza's speech. First, I would like to hear Toastmaster Moza explore more on what you feel on each scene. Like when your friend got a job, when you're starting a florist business, what do you feel? And when you feel after the internship. Because a good story is not only something describing, but it's also a story that brings us to the emotional part of the story. And the second, I would like Toastmaster Moza prepare a better online stage. This is also something that people often forget that maybe online speech is just like that. No, we need to prepare online speech like we are preparing stage. Make sure you have a good lighting, good point of view, good movement, so that you can bring the same excitement as on the stage. And to challenge Toastmaster Moza, I want her to try adding dialogue in a speech so it become more lively. But after all, perfect speech as a beginning with a more emotional aspect, I believe Toastmaster Moza can deliver a better speech. Back to you, Chi.
I do agree that Icebreaker is easy to listen. It has good flowing story and the word choices excellent. And the improvement point, our president pointed it out perfectly. On to our second evaluator. It's going to be our last favorite prepared speaker, Toastmaster Tegar. Are you there?
Yes, I am Toastmaster Kava.
Whenever you're ready, the stage is yours.
Thank you, G. When Toastmaster Rania mentioned when you don't have a boy's girlfriend on others and there's nothing to do, it's really hit me. Fellow Toastmasters and amazing guests. The first thing that I like from Toastmaster Rania, his choice about the idea and topic. And he put the word that boredom. For those who doesn't know boredom is an emotional and mental state where you feel empty, restless, and lack interest or stimulation. Because I believe everyone once felt that. And the second one is I literally like the gestures. The gestures make a better speeches. Because when you move into the gestures, like it can really express your feeling, express your speech, and it makes speech your feel better. That awesome, Toastmaster Rania. I literally like those gestures. And the third one is the word clear. If you guys noticed the Toastmaster Rania speaking when she delivered her speech from the beginning until her finish her speech, that was very clear and it was connect to us. Well done, Toastmaster Rania. And in terms of points of improvement, I have the suggestion for you. I know you mentioned a lot of incredible people that make your story and your life even better because you brave to out in the comfort zone and the loneliness. That was awesome. But too many a story about the other people's like Jack Rowling and others that makes us inspired. I don't say that that's not good, but what about you mention your more story and it can make us feel inspired by your story. And in the next, I want to challenge you to put more your story instead of the other incredible people that we can search. We can search in ourselves because I know this is the what you call it. And I will move into the second suggestion. I noticed that your facial expression is always smile, but I know it's good, but what about you put your mix your facial expression that will great for your speeches? Because I noticed that when you said that you're feeling lonely and then the next you finally write your speech, your story doesn't feel it will make your story even better. But overall, that's all good. That I heard your incredible speech, and I will looking forward to hearing your speech the next. Thank you, G.
Give a round of applause to Tagar. I can see why you were the best prepared speaker yesterday meeting. Clear gestures and clear word choice was the good points, and improvement points. Give it storytelling. I do agree with you, because when you only show data, people will forget about it. But when you add the hows and why, people will remember it. On to the next evaluator. We have Jelita. Jelita, are you there?
Yes.
Okay. Ready when you are.
Thank you. Congratulations, Team Salma, for doing this project. There are two things that I enjoy about your speech. First is because you have a nice hook. You asked about, have you fallen asleep while the speeches? Then it is very relatable because everyone has, of course, experienced that in the lecture or even at work. Well, so it's relatable, so it's a nice hook for the audience. And the second thing that I like is because you have like the hero journey. So from the beginning, like you say, you don't just do your speeches, and then now you look at the expression of the audience. So it's like it's will have the progression. So I really like that. So it's also very researched. Then there are two things that also can be improved. First is about the purpose of the project, because the purpose of the project is to introduce your leadership style. So you need to at least mention in one sentence, like maybe your leadership is authoritative or democracy. I think it might be democracy because you like to see the expression of others. So I think it may be good to mention about your leadership style and then give examples to support your leadership style. And I think there can be one or two or three leadership styles. So it's good to mention them and give the examples. And the second thing is about the body language, the gesture. Because I think there's a problem with the online meeting, like sitting down and then you can't gesture too much. But if you stand up and then you can gesture more, then to attract people. For example, when you say, I went to the meeting and then it feels so boring, I can fall asleep, then you can mind falling asleep. And then you say that now you look at the expression and then see people like how the expression of the eagerness, then you can mimic that. And I think it might be good to actually stand up for even in the online setting. So you have more energy and then you can make use of the whole screen for the body language to attract the audience. So overall, I think it's a good speech with a nice structure and a nice hook for the audience. And something that I observe that can be improved is the mentioning the purpose, at least somewhere in the speech, or maybe the beginning. Mention the purpose and then some example. And the second thing is make use more of the body language, or maybe stand up to so you can do more body language. So yes, nice speech. I wish you the best of luck. Thank you. Back to GE.
Thank you very much, visiting Toastmaster Jelita. Replay spotlight. Oh my god. I think I need glasses. It was an on-point evaluation, I would say. I do agree with you that the hook and the hero journey is one of the good points. Sometimes people forget that there are frameworks for that. So now we move on to our last evaluator, Toastmaster Ellen. Toastmaster Ellen, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, ready when you are.
Thank you, GE. Fellow Toastmasters and guests, before I begin my evaluation, let me ask you one question. Which one are you? A wishy-washy person or a decisive person? Distinguished Toastmaster Alvin just shared his personal experience explore exactly that contrast. And now, I have the privilege of evaluating our distinguished Toastmasters, someone who already demonstrates mastery in many aspects of speaking. And my role here is not to correct, but to help sharpen the edge of excellence. What distinguished Toastmaster Alvin did very well are three things. First, voice quality. It is open, easy to listen, and there's no harshness. This allows your message to land with clarity. Second, articulation. Words were pronounced clearly, and your passing allowed each idea to be understood without effort. You use pause effectively, especially before transition, which help the audience follow your thought process. And the third, timing and rate. It's smooth and fluent. Your timing was deliberate and controlled. You avoided rushing, and that fluency made your delivery feel polished and professional. Now, to elevate your vocal variety further, even seasoned speakers benefit from refining contrast. The area that will give you the biggest lift is please manage loudness and volume for strategic impact. Your volume is generally strong and consistent. To make your message more compelling, especially during reflective or emotional moments, consider intentionally lowering your volume. For example, when you finally make decision without voting, whisper, this is the best option for them. When you soften your voice, the audience naturally leans in. It creates focus. Then when you return to full projection, the contrast becomes powerful. Right now, your volume is effective, but with intentional quiet moments, it can become magnetic. To challenge for growth, your story is strong, but adding emotion at the turning point will make it unforgettable. At moment of truth, why you want to become more decisive creates that emotional pivot. On top of all, You have very strong voice quality, articulation, and timing. By softening your voice, you enter emotional moment with transformative. Back to you, GE.
Let's give a big hand, Toastmaster Ellen. I was taking notes the whole time. Voice quality? Your voice quality also reminds me of Alfin's speech. And I do agree, volume variety affects a lot. Now, with all speech evaluator finished, let's hear the timing report from Toastmaster Leonie, immediate past president.
Thank you, GE. So for the evaluation session, Toastmaster Sonny, 3 minutes, 30 seconds. Toastmaster Tegar, 3 minutes, 45 seconds. Overtime. Toastmaster Jolita, 2 minutes, 57 seconds. And Toastmaster Ellen, 3 minutes, 6 seconds. So that is all from me as your timer for today. Back to you, GE.
All evaluators eligible to be voted, and that's sorry.
Yeah. Toastmaster Tegar, unfortunately ineligible.
Oh, ineligible. Okay, sorry. My mind is everywhere currently.
Yes,
And
okay.
okay. With one evaluator isn't eligible, we move on to our next agenda, which is ballot casting from Toastmaster Afif. Toastmaster Afif.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Khafa. Okay, the next section we will vote for the best evaluator. I have sent the link in the chat box, or you can scan the QR code in the share screen. Okay, we have 9 votes currently right now. Okay, maybe we have all participants have voted. So congrats for all the speakers. Back to you again, Toastmaster of the meeting.
Okay, with every evaluation done and the ballot cast has been shown, now we move on to individual evaluation. Now we want everyone to improve, especially everyone, especially in table topics where we use filler words. And the one who will be evaluating us is our Madam AD, Toastmaster Dede. Calling Toastmaster Dede.
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, the stage is yours.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Kava, as our general evaluator for tonight. So, congratulations for all the members visiting Toastmaster and also our special guests who join our meeting. And if you don't know me yet, my name is Dede from HGBD Toastmaster. And for tonight, I will share my report as the AWOD counter. What is the AWOD counter? AWOD counter is the someone who will collect the information about all of the field words during our meeting tonight. And based on my observation, and it might be still have less of the account about the filler word, but I use our template from SGBD Toastmaster. This is, please give a round of applause for our performance Toastmaster Novel who create this template. So for our filler words, actually I already count all of the members and also the role taker who have a chance to speak during our meeting. So based on my report, actually we can at the moment we can see the report here. Yes. So for all of the speaker, 19 speaker who spoke on our meeting, we have sick or as the filler word and also so as the top filler word, and one top repeated word is I. And unfortunately, our WOD usage only 3 from all of the speaker. And before that, I will congratulate to Toastmaster Moza, Toastmaster Ellen, Toastmaster Sony, Toastmaster Esther, Toastmaster Afif, Toastmaster Taufik, visiting Toastmaster Paul, Toastmaster soon to be Toastmaster Faisal, and soon to be Toastmaster Dervansha, and soon to be Toastmaster Shakila, because all of you don't use the filler word and you sound it perfectly. And I will also congratulate to our member who say our WOD is Toastmaster Winda, Toastmaster Leonie, and also Toastmaster Kava. Thank you for add our word of the day. Based on this report, actually, I don't want to use to be perfect when we speak in our meeting, but actually, I want to encourage you to be present, and also instead of thinking of what should I say next, we need to focus on the connecting with the audience. And in this part, I will share you 3 tips to make it less of the filler word. The first is the pause. When we don't know yet what kind of the word, we can just pause and think about the next. And number 2 is look up. Make eye contact even the meeting is online. We can see how the interaction of our audience. And the last is react naturally. So if our speech make others laugh, yeah, we can continue to laugh as well. And if they smile, we also make a smile. And as the RWD audit, I will share you to make only remember the message and the point that you want to share to others. Don't try to memorize every word, because if we want to be more connected with people, it's not about the perfect sound or the statement that we share, but it's about the feel and connect with audience. I think it's all from me as AW, the counter. Back to our GE, Toastmaster Kava.
As always, insightful reports. Oh my God. I'll be coming back to SCVD. No, I'm a member, of course. No. With RWOD report done on how we improve using filler words. Okay, I paused too much rather than using filler words. Now we move on to grammar report. Toastmaster Esther, are you there? Toastmaster Estrin?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, the stage is yours.
All right, let me share my screen. Okay. Done. Okay. Can you guys see my screen? Hi, can you see my screen now?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Yes, we
Still,
can.
Okay. I'm sorry. I'm kind of worried to put it onto full screen just in case I don't know where I'm going to go. So now let me start on this, my fellow Toastmasters and guests. We have listened to many wonderful speeches tonight. Now let's take a look at the grammarian report for our learning together. I captured several areas of improvement. And remember, this is a place where we learn together and it is a safe space for us, not to worry about making mistakes about our grammar, since I'm so sorry about that. Hold on for a while. Yes, I'm sorry. I have dogs and they tend to be sensitive. So I will show you the screen on the areas to improve. Okay. Can you see this? For example, when somebody made a statement, I want to running, it is a past tense situation there. So you would want to use past tense. I wanted to run. Yes. So it should be I wanted to run, not I want to running, I want to eating, I want to listening, I want to dancing. I wanted to run. Okay. And the next one, I scared to do it. It's very normal for a direct translation where you would translate maybe from Indonesian, aku takut untuk melakukannya. But in this case, in English, we have to use I was scared to do it, since we are recounting what happened before. And I also noted when somebody mentioned excited, I'm not sure if I got the spelling right, but it sounded excited to me. It should be excited. I'm so excited to be here tonight. Yes, I still got some overthinking. The proper sentence structure should be I was overthinking. Probably you can add the statement, some words at the back at that time. So it should be that way. Books price is really expensive these days. The correct sentence structure should be the price of books or book prices nowadays. These days is also acceptable, but the price of books or book prices. Bear with me, I still have a little bit more to go. I have to pray so much, I have to pray so much, or pray a lot. Okay, that is how we should be structuring our sentence, so we can sound more native, and that should be the correct manner we are learning now. And it was mentioned just now, I would choose to stay in my current places. It is grammatically correct when you are referring to multiple homes or locations. If it is only one place, it should be stay in my current place, my current position. So we have to take note that it should not be my current places, my current place, only one. He will be delivered. Now, this is a little bit controversial. In Christianity, you do use the word he will be delivered. Okay, it is not wrong. But in this case, we are talking about delivering a speech. So he will be delivering a speech, or he will be delivering a package, a parcel, a present on my behalf. So we can take note of that. As for when I about to go to office, also, I would presume it is very normal for Bahasa Indonesia to directly translate into English. It would be this manner. I'm presuming so. It should be when I was about to go to the office. When I was about, we add was because it is a helper verb. So you can add am or was to the sentence. Okay, so that was areas of improvement that we should have. I would take note of some quotes that stood out to me. I may be wrong, but then again, there's no right or wrong, since I'm the grammarian tonight and I decide which were the quotes that stood out to me. And I really like from Toastmaster Moza, making a decision to move forward even if you feel uncomfortable or scared. I really like this one. When we feel uncomfortable or scared, moving forward is pretty hard. So I like this quote quite a lot. And Toastmaster Rania, put away your phone the next time you are bored. I will take note of that, not to look up my phone and doom scrolling and not knowing what I should be doing on my phone. I like the one from Toastmaster Salma as well. If we embrace our authentic self, it can allow us to be a great leader. Wow. Food for thought. How authentic are we? Are we like that lady in that picture, dancing whenever we like? We have to think about that. And I also like the quote from DTM Alvin. Now I can make a decision firmly by logic. Such a manly quote. Typical men kind of quote, because men think very logically. Women tend to be more emotional, I suppose. And the last one, I think this is the last one. Never stop learning, from DTM Alvin as well. Oops. Okay. So that is all for my quotes of the day and areas for improvement. And it is a tough job to be the grammarian tonight, since it was my first time. And I do hope that I learned a lot. You guys also learn from what I learned tonight. Remember, we dare to speak and have fun through this learning process together. Back to you, Toastmaster Kafa, GE Kafa. Thank you. Let me stop sharing the screen. Okay. Hold on.
I'm holding on.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
And yeah, so that was your first time as a grammarian? It doesn't look like it.
Thank you so much. I had help from DTM Alvin. Thank you.
You delivered it masterfully. I hope everyone was taking notes. Speaking about notes, I forgot what's next. Oh, general evaluation. General evaluation report. In a moment, I'll be sharing my screen. Okay, is my screen visible?
Yes, you are.
Okay, my screen's visible. Great. I'll be delivering the general evaluation report like this. It's from a Canva whiteboard. Why did I explain that? So the start, pre-meeting was interactive. People were talking to each other. Even there was a mini table topics. And despite that, the meeting started on time. And let's move to the meeting itself. The meeting had interesting speech topics. Starting from, I forgot what this is. Startups, Harry Potter, and you might be wondering what this icon is. It's MC. There were no free icons for MC, so I used this. And the last is Mr. Wishy-Washy. Even though I didn't know what wishy-washy was, now I know. I forgot. One improvement point, though. Somehow, at the middle of the prepared speech, the time wasn't aligned with the agenda. Because over time, this affects the meeting to the next agenda, to the next agenda, to the next agenda. Until now, we are definitely over time. For table topics, congratulations, Toastmaster Faisal. It was interactive. And all table topic speakers were also interesting. Now let's move on to evaluation. It's rare to get evaluation on your evaluation, and I'm here to give it to you. What's good about Toastmasters Sony evaluation was vocal variety and body language. Also love your smile. Typo. You could get improvement points. You could give examples on the improvement points. Let me take my note. What was the What was the story? Okay, it's taking too long. You could use, use more storytelling. You could use that in your evaluation. Tell the story in your evaluation. And the next is Tegar. The body language was on point. You used this screen in your evaluation. Keep up the progress. One improvement point is bridging to the improvement point itself. You could use. Now, to improve your speech drastically, I believe I have some points of improvement. And visiting Toastmaster Jelita, your speech was, your evaluation was on point. You gave examples to your good points and improvement points. Love the evaluation. One improvement point I can give is you can use more time in your evaluation, because I noticed that you finished between yellow and red. And lastly, Toastmaster Ellen, hook and pacing was, I was so impressed. I had no improvement points, sadly. And lastly is myself, because we are our worst critics. I only have improvement points. The bridging between evaluation could be improved. Hype them up. Come on, Kafa. The reason I did this was because I was taking notes. Sorry, evaluators. Now, for the meeting itself, for ballot count, you can count down for the voting 10, 9, 8, and even check up on the audience. You could ask me, Kappa, have you done your voting? Or Taufik, have you done your voting? For grammarian, I forgot the WOD, even though I said it once. One thing you could do is remind the audience from the chat. That's all my notes. Thank you. With all that done, I'm going to give the stage to Afif for Hall of Fame.
Okay, thank you, AM Kappa, for the general evaluation. And on to the next session is the Hall of Fame. Okay. Maybe we will wait for the share screen. For the first one is the best prepared speech. And the best prepared speech goes to congrats to DTM Alvin. Let's give applause to DTM Alvin.
Can someone help me take pictures?
I can help Toastmaster Kafa to take screenshot.
Wait, Alvin's camera isn't on. Maybe we can use past pictures for him.
Yes, we can. I think let's take some screenshot first. Wait a minute. Yes, I have taken the certificate. We can move on.
Okay, the next one for the best table topic speaker goes to congrats to Toastmaster Taufik.
Wow, thank you.
Congratulations, Toastmaster Taufik.
Congratulations.
How can I take a picture of myself? Okay,
Okay,
wait a
I'll
minute.
I can help you. Okay, taking picture
Second in
in
a
the
row, yeah.
3, 2, 1. All right, picture has been taken.
Thank you so much, everyone.
Okay, the next one, because we have the same vote, there are two winners. Congrats to DTM Powell for table topic speaker.
All right, congratulations,
Congratulations,
Paul.
DTM
Congratulations.
Congrats.
Okay.
everyone.
Okay,
Take-
let's take a picture. Let's wait until the emotions reaction already done. Wait. Okay, 1, 2, 3, go. Okay, wait a minute. Why it taking so long? Wait. Yeah, no, wait a minute. Okay. Now it's working. All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, and for the best evaluator goes to congrats to Toastmaster Alan.
Congratulations, Toastmaster Alan. Let's take some picture.
Congratulations, Toastmaster Alan.
Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay. All right, done.
Okay, I think that's it for the Hall of Fame session. Back to you, Toastmaster Kava. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Toastmaster Afif, and also Toastmaster Kava and the team for a wonderful and also encouraging evaluation. So tonight, our meeting theme is Beyond the Comfort Zone. And thank you to all of your participation in this meeting, because we already heard the inspiring speeches, and also you already ventured into table topic session for delivering impromptu speech, and also we already listened to our great evaluators. And sometimes to step out of our comfort zone, all we need is only one small decision, one small venture. As one quote that I found tonight, life begins at the end of our comfort zone. And indeed, for me, life begins at the end of our comfort zone. My small decision to join Speechcraft workshop last year led me to join Toastmasters and connect with so many wonderful, supportive, and also positive people in Toastmasters. So I hope everyone keep growing, speaking, and also practicing for us to become better communicators. Thank you, and see you at our next meeting. Now, I will hand the meeting back to our welcoming ambassador, Toastmaster Taufik. The screen is yours.
All right, thank you so much, Toastmaster Winda. Such a lovely poem we have tonight. So now we're going to, before we wrap up our meeting, we're going to have SAA Spotlight. So I would like to invite our guests to share some kind of like thinking or thought that you can share about our meeting. First of all, let us invite our visiting Toastmaster, all the way from Bintulu, Toastmaster Paul. Can you have a moment with me? Yes.
Hi. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, this is a time
Uh,
for you to share about anything that you felt during our meeting tonight.
yeah, I think, wow. First of all, I think because our club, Bintulu Speakers Club, is quite small itself, so it's kind of daunting to see such a huge number of participants. I'm 25. our club usually is like a small number, but this is a tight and welcoming club also. So that's one thing. I think this club runs very efficiently. I think the vibe is very welcoming also. I really like how the report is done. It's so intricate and really I really enjoyed the whole moment here and hope to be back again to visit. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Paul, and thank you so much for your kind words. We, as the role takers, doing our best tonight, I believe, all of us. And now, can we have like one other persons? I think I would like to invite our guest, Marcely. Can we have Marcely? Do I pronounce it correctly? Oh, it's not here. Wait. Yes, yes. Hi. Hi. Oh.
Hello.
Hi, hi.
Yes,
Yes, I'm
hello.
Taufik. Yeah. Could you please share your experience? What do you feel tonight about our meeting?
Yes, I thank you so much. I really excited joining the session tonight. I've been a while being a guest in the WhatsApp group, but tonight finally joined the session. Site, and maybe I will join as a Toastmaster.
Oh, of course. We're gonna love to have you here in CBD especially. Yeah, but I'm really happy that you
Thank
finally
you.
can join us after joining the WhatsApp guest for a while. Yeah, we're really happy to have guests to come to
Yes,
our meeting.
indeed.
Yes, yes. Okay, everyone, thank you so much for the thought. Thank you so much for sharing what you felt tonight. I think that's all from the welcoming ambassador. I'm gonna give control back to our president, Toastmaster Sonny. Thank you.
Thank you, our VP Toastmaster Taufik, for welcoming or greeting our guests. And oops. Oh, thank you. Thank you, VP. I was about to share my own screen, but no worries. Okay. Wow, what a wonderful night. Now you can see how I can mention Toastmaster Winda as one of the passionate member in SGBD Toastmasters Club, because look at how she deliver and bring the energy to tonight's meeting. Wow, let us give a round of applause to Toastmaster Winda. Woohoo! I believe that her journey and getting out of her comfort zone in SGBD Toastmasters really match with tonight's topic, so that she can pour the full heart and enthusiasm in tonight's meeting. Okay, before we continue, before we end this meeting, I would like to again say thank you so much for all the visiting Toastmasters that come to our meeting. Thank you to Toastmaster Jelita from Eagle Toastmasters Club, Toastmaster Paul from Bintulu Speakers Club, and who else? I saw some Toastmaster Astrin from Tangerang Toastmasters Club. I think I saw some other visiting Toastmasters earlier, but maybe they are not here. And yeah, for your information, SGBD members love to go club hopping, so feel free to share your meeting information maybe on the chat box, and we will keep in the calendar and we will attend your meeting if we can. Okay, and thank you also for all SGBD members who join us tonight. We have, other than role takers, we have Toastmaster Andika, we also have Toastmaster Carol from Tangerang Toastmasters Club. Hello. And who else? We also have our beloved in-house area director, Toastmaster Dede, also our IWOD counter. And to all guests, guest Dervansha, guest Lady Shakila, guest Yos, guest Marceli, guest Herlina, guest Nanat. Thank you for coming to our meeting. You guys bring the full spirit to tonight's meeting. Okay. I have a few announcements before we close the meeting. Next, please. Let's congratulate to our two first-timer in tonight's meeting. We have Toastmaster Afif as first-timer ballot counter and Toastmaster Moza as first-time speaker. Wow. Congratulations to Toastmaster Moza and Toastmaster Afif. This is how they go beyond the comfort zone.
Thank you, Mr. President.
Thank you.
Next, please. And I would like to congratulate to one of our member who brings the full passion since the beginning of this meeting to the end. It's no other than our VPO, Toastmaster Kava, who just finished level 3 of
Nice one,
presentation
Toska.
mastery.
Nice one,
Congratulations.
Toastmaster Kappa.
Let's go, Toastmaster Kava.
Congratulations, Toastmaster Kava.
Congratulations,
Congrats.
Kava.
Congratulations, and we'll see who else
Glad.
who will level up next week.
Oh no, next project is difficult audience.
Oh, this is gonna be good. This is gonna be good.
Tawuran.
Next, please. Next week, we will have our hybrid meeting, and this is also our first edu session in this term. We will explore the topic about critical thinking and reasoning in learning. We have our guest speaker. Unfortunately, the speaker's detail is not ready, but let's join us next week. I guess that some of people ask for offline or hybrid meeting. Yes, next week we will have hybrid meeting. So if you want to join us in person, you can come to Ministry of Primary and Secondary Education Library or Kemendikbudristek. This is the venue is right beside the FX Sudirman, and go to the library. We will be there in person. Or if you want to join us online, that's also okay. Join us at the same link because we will have online session as well. Next, please. And as we have so many guests here, and looks like all guests wants to know more about Toastmasters, or maybe you would like to join as a member directly. Yeah, that's okay. You can contact our Vice President of Membership, Toastmaster Beatrix, by scanning the QR code here to have a chat directly. You can ask about how to be a official Toastmaster member, or if you still want to know more about Toastmasters, about HBD Toastmasters, you can also text her as well. Or if you want to prefer to read it by yourself, we also have the documents or link tree that you can read by yourself by scanning here, for scanning the yellow box for more info. And that's all for tonight's meeting. Again, thank you so much for your participation. Now it's time for me to close the meeting. With the power vested in me, I would like to adjourn this meeting by saying
Happy
morning.
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 happy morning, and thank you so much
Thank
for
you,
joining.
guys.
See you next